Hi, it's Jamie Jonas reporting from vacation in Myrtle Beach. And I just wanted to report about my network learning project. So during this process, I chose to look at diamond painting, and I started by ordering a kit off of Amazon where I made a set of coasters, all sea themed, for my mom, whose condo is currently on the beach. And I made a turtle, a jellyfish, a seahorse, and a fish. And so with these ones, as you'll see in the pictures, they have the pattern already on the coaster, and so I assumed I would be matching it almost exactly to that pattern. But if you look at the pattern, it's a lot more detailed, and so one diamond takes up a lot of space, and one color of diamond may go over a dark green, a yellow, and an orange part, but it all ends up being the same yellow diamond. And so one thing that I really wanted to focus on during this process is learning how to create my own designs so that they can turn out how they actually want it to be. So in order to do that, I decided to go on Pixelide.com and I tried pixelating some photos, and based on one of the videos I watched on Facebook from a Facebook user, she had pixelated a photo of her dog. So I tried to pixelate a photo of my old dog, but it came out too blurry and distorted for the size canvas that I bought. If we didn't have a limited amount of time, I would have gone with a bigger canvas and I would have done a picture of my dog, but it would have to be huge in order for it to show up right. And so instead I took a blue swirl, it comes on from Society 6, a photo, and I pixelated that. And so then you can see that here. And then once I pixelated that, I used my own colors of diamonds to use that as almost a pattern on a blank canvas to create this design. It turned out really nice. I ended up using more blues than purples in my picture. I will have to trim that border and add a frame to it in order to make it more of a final product, but I think it ended up turning out really well, and I was able to choose more of the shades of blue that I had wanted to pick. And so I think moving forward, if I had wanted to do another picture, I would have to choose a bigger canvas, which would take more time. And then speaking of time, when I made the original coasters, each one of these took me about an hour, hour and a half to make. And so they gave you this pink pen where you can only put one at a time. And so after using the infinity groups in my networked learning people, I found that they make better pens. And so this one has a one-sided one, but it also has a side where you can put on 6 of the same. And so if they're all the same color, it's easy to line them up and put more on, because the current frame canvas I had was 35 by 55, and so if you think of multiplying that together and individually putting that many diamonds on, it is a very time-consuming task. So this bigger pen was definitely helpful for me with that. The last thing I had wanted to figure out how to do better was storage, and so on a Facebook post I saw that they used these little condiment cups, and then they wrote the color in Sharpie on the top, and then these were good to use because a lot of people who are into diamond painting have very expensive kits that come with different containers for them, and I didn't want to invest that much money into it yet, so I thought this was a very thrifty idea of how to do that. So I think throughout this process that it's been really cool to decide how I want to take it. I think designing my own design is more of my style, and I can't wait to see what I might do in the future.